Neither do I. Sorry, 7.
So as I do more Pokemon card opening videos, the more I get to clean out the back stock I have. And in doing that after my Blooming Waters video, I kind of realized I forgot all about this. I genuinely forgot that I actually have all 3 of these collection boxes for both Shiny Cramorant, Shiny Boltund, and Shiny Eldegoss there. I don't know how that slipped my mind. So in today's video, we're going to be opening all 3 of these, and on top of that, we will also be opening ourselves a ETB for Shining Fates. I've been sitting on 4 Shining Fates ETBs. I've never opened one. All I've opened for Shining Fates is that Crobat box I did a couple years ago, and today's the day that we're finally going to open more. Obviously, with this set, there are some big hits like the Charizard and the Suicune and the VMAX Full Art Ditto. For those of you who didn't watch that video, the only cards I do not want to see since I already have them are Morgrem, the Ditto V, not the VMAX, and Drizzile. And as I look through my shiny binder, I cannot wait to add more cards to it. I think we're going to start out with this Boltund box, mostly because you see Boltund the earliest in Generation 8, and also Boltund is definitely my least favorite shiny between it, Eldegoss, and Cramorant. And I mean, the box is already kind of ripped, so might as well rip it a little more. Of course, with all of these premium boxes, we do get a nice shiny promo, and I really like the art style of Shining Fates. Hidden Fates is probably my favorite shiny pool, but also my least favorite art of the 3 blank Fates Shining sets we've seen so far in the TCG. But I just love like the full art look of some of these shinies, and even for a shiny like Boltund that I'm not crazy about, it just looks really good. And of course, here's that card in a much bigger light. But as you can see, we do get 5 packs in these Shining Fates boxes. Got Corviknight, Toxtricity, Charizard, who is a big goal for most people, as well as Dracopult. I will say I do have the low-key form out of Paldean Fates, so I wouldn't mind pulling the other one while we have it here. I will say that Charizard does not get special treatment on this channel, so we will be opening him up first. I want to say the trick is 1, 2, 3, 4 to the front. I'm going to hope I didn't mess it up. And we have an energy, so I did it right. Psychic Energy there. Got ourselves Dartrix, who's in an awesome art design here. Eldegoss. We got ourselves Luxio. Choodle, who's living up to the Chew in his name. Got Morpeko. Rookity with the Berry 2. Snubble chasing it. I love that art. Cacnea looking pretty fun. Got ourselves Horsey. Got ourselves Cuffant. Got ourselves the Frostmoth Holo. This is very nice. And then behind that is a Celebi. So I'm questioning, although I will say there's no reverse holo in this pack. Okay, I probably should have done research before. That's on me. Of course, this is not Generation 9, so we do not have a guaranteed holo in each pack. Got ourselves a Steel Energy there. Got ourselves that Dartrix art again. Ball Guy, Legend there. Gym Trainer, Buizel, Shinx, Coughing, Trapinch. I love this Trapinch art, dude. Got ourselves Rowlet. Behind that, we have a Holo Galarian Weezing. And we have the Cinderace V. I love like the fire soccer ball like kick that this thing does. Ugh, such a great artwork. For as much as I've been sitting on packs, I actually didn't get these that long ago. I found these at a Walmart just randomly. Grass Energy, Rotom, Rusted Sword, Eldegoss, Morpeko, Spinarak, Snom, Grookey, Eevee. Whoa, okay. We got ourselves the Gold Eternatus V. Dude, this is friggin' awesome. I know there's a lot of cards like this in this generation with that black and gold art style, but this looks incredible. Behind it, we do have ourselves a standard Zarude card, but definitely a big pickup for me. This is friggin' awesome. I don't have much attachment to Eternatus, but I think it has a very interesting design, and just seeing this, absolutely the best pull so far. I know this episode is all about trying to get some shiny Pokemon, but this is definitely a huge pickup for me, dude. Look how awesome this card looks. Forward to the front, we have ourselves another Steel Energy, a lot of that in this box. Luxio, Floatzel, that's a fun art for Floatzel. There's Cramorant, I love the empty head, no thoughts Pokemon. Got ourselves Horsey there, Cacnea, Shinx, Nickit. We got ourselves Rowlet. Behind the Rowlet, we have our first shiny of the video proper, and it is a Blipbug. Blipbug is not a great shiny, admittedly, but it is, of course, a brand new shiny for the binder, so I'm super, super thrilled to see that. Behind Blipbug, we got ourselves a Holo Thievul. Definitely thought that said Gooner there. That's unfortunate. Ending off with this Corviknight pack, we'll move this code card to the side, and of course move our 4 to the front. I can't count. Electric Energy to the side there. Team Yell Towel. Looks like we might have something here. Got ourselves Thwackey, the Gym Trainer, Snom on the little bench, Got Horsey, Rowlet, Morpeko. Whoop. Let's not skip ahead here. Got ourselves a Spinarak. Behind the Spinarak, we have the Galarian Weezing Holo. And then an Indini Holo, double holo pack. First box treated us pretty decently, so let's see what Eldegoss has to offer. Of course, like the last box, we do have ourselves the nice promo for Eldegoss here. Eldegoss is a fun shiny. I really like it. I don't think about this Pokemon often, but having it right in front of me, I do appreciate it. And of course, that also translates to this giant promo here. Looks like we only have Dragapult and Charizard packs here, so we might as well just go back and forth a little bit. Move our 4 cards to the front, and we have ourselves a Grass Energy, the Rusted Sword, Ball Guy, Cramorant, Snom. Got ourselves Grookey, Spinarak, Shinx, Horsey. We have ourselves the shiny Corviknight, one of the pack arts. Truly a great shiny. It does drive me a little crazy that Tinkaton shiny, who, if you don't know, has their hammer made out of Corviknight's armor, doesn't really match up to shiny Corviknight. But either way, dude, for now, Corviknight shiny looks incredible. Behind that, we do have the Morpeko V. The art style on these V cards are super cool to me, and I don't know, Morpeko really does translate well to it. So yeah, we got a couple of really great cards out of that pack. We're starting off strong. Get our 4 to the front there. We have ourselves a Steel Energy. We got the Gym Trainer, Ball Guy, Floatzel, Nickit, Buizel, Shinx. Whoop. Oh, we have something there. Coughing. We have Trapinch. We have ourselves the reverse holo Morpeko. This is our first time seeing a reverse holo in this set. I guess they're not guaranteed. Super bizarre. But behind that, just a Volcanion. I do want to highlight the Morpeko card with Trumbeak in the back, drinking out of the berry juice while Shuckle's just like surrounded in berries. It's such a nice card. I'm probably going to actually keep this. When it comes down to bulk, a lot of the time I'll just either give it away or let my friends who play the card game, you know, take what they want from it. But of course, Psychic Energy here. With a set like this is out of rotation at this point. So I do just want to... Oh, look at the Rotom. I do want to offer Sword and Shield stuff, you know, more to kids who come into the store and buy cards than to my friends who aren't going to do anything with it. Got that Morpeko art yet again. Got ourselves Coughing. We got ourselves Gossifleur. Behind that, we have a reverse holo Cacnea. We're finally seeing reverse holos now. And then Manaphy. I like to give back when I can, and frankly, I don't play the game. I really am just a collector, so if I can give some cards to some kids or my friends, like, that's going to be more enjoyment than I would ever get out of the cards. Got ourselves Thwackey, Nickit, Horsey, Snom. Behind Snom, we have another Morpeko. We got ourselves Cacnea. Behind that, we have shiny Galarian Stunfisk, the bear trap himself. He looks like such a goober in this art. I love that. I love how much of a goober Galarian Stunfisk looks in this art. I've been a little drained from him because he is a perma-boosted shiny in Pokemon Go, so I have a bunch of these. But in the card art, especially with this artwork of him, I can't be too upset for long. And then behind that, we have a Kara Liss full art. Definitely our first major pack here. Seems like this is a good card for like playing fossil decks. Again, out of rotation, can't play it, but dude, oh, that's awesome. Got our last pack here. I gotta say, this Eldegoss box has been a lot better than the Boltund one. Let's see if that will continue. Got this, Electric Energy, Ball Guy, Gym Trainer, Rusted Shield, Gossifleur, Snom. Got ourselves Trapinch, Nickit. We got ourselves a Buizel. Behind that is a reverse holo Horsey, and then a Professor's Research, and it's Professor Juniper. And that leaves us with what is absolutely the best of these 3 options, the Cramorant V Premium Collection. Look at this orange little dude. Whether it's a Pokemon like Totodile or Fuecoco, I really love the Empty Head No Thoughts Pokemon, and Cramorant is just like in that category pretty quickly. There aren't a lot of orange shinies, and especially not a lot of like stellar orange shinies. Cramorant is definitely in the pantheon, the Mount Rushmore of orange shinies. And of course, this bigger card absolutely does it just as much justice, even if the ring light is not. And so let's round out this collection part of the video. We got ourselves the Fire Energy, Ball Guy, Tropius, Cramorant is back again, Morpeko, Eevee, Gossifleur, Yanma. Got ourselves that Choodle. We have shiny Greedent. Look at this little goober, just like flying for the sky over here. Again, like the art style in this set is so good. Like Greedent is just like so funny looking. Behind that, we do have the Volcanion again, but look at how good he looks. I'm immediately liking this more than the Prismatic Evolutions video I did. We got ourselves a Fire Energy, the Team Yell Towel, Thwackey, Tropius, Buizel, Spinarak, Shinx, the Coughing. Behind that, we have Horsey, a reverse holo Dartrix. We have something here. We got ourselves the Morpeko VMAX. That'll go great with our Morpeko V. Dude, look how menacing. He's such a happy little guy in this form, but he's just like towering over everything. I know the Dynamax and VMAX stuff is maybe a little not loved. I don't love it all the way, but I gotta say the card depictions of it are always so awesome. We got ourselves an Electric Energy, the Rusted Shield, Eldegoss, the Team Yell Towel, Gossifleur, got ourselves Cacnea, Choodle, Eevee, got ourselves a Nickit. Whoa, there we go, dude. Toxtricity V Shiny, another pack art. The full art shinies look so good, and this will go pretty well with my low-key form. Shiny Toxtricity is such a fun one, dude. Oh, I'm so happy to see that. Behind that, it is a holo Thievul, but of course, Toxtricity takes priority here. This card looks so good. It's our first pulled shiny full art of the video, and it is such a good one. All right, let's round this out. We got ourselves the Water Energy, Tropius, Ball Guy, Team Yell Towel, Rowlet, Choodle. Got ourselves the Morpeko. Got ourselves Coughing, Gossifleur. Behind that, a reverse holo Galarian Weezing. And then we end out the pack with the Cramorant V. Look how goofy my guy looks. I know what I said about the VMAX cards looking like big and menacing. This is hilarious. Like, look at his mouth. This is my favorite non-shiny, non-Eternatus card I've pulled, and it might be just in the set in general, if I'm being honest. All right, our last pack before we move on to ETB Town. Four to the front, and we have got ourselves an Electric Energy, Luxio, Ball Guy, Tropius, Eevee, Morpeko, Buizel, Nickit. Don't skip ahead there. Got ourselves Cacnea, reverse holo Cramorant, and then behind that is Professor's Research for Professor Juniper. And now we move on to a much bigger open here, the ETB. I bought this ETB in 2023, and in 2025, we are finally going to be opening it. Of course, like most ETBs, we do have a nice little booklet. Inside, you can see a bunch of cards that are available in the set. Of course, a bunch of shiny Pokemon you can see throughout, and there's a lot of fun shinies in this set. I love, like, the Nickit and Thievul shinies. Obstagoon, obviously, is a great shiny. For Pokemon I never think about, like, Clobbopus and Grapploct also have some amazing shinies. Of course, Phalanx is a great one right next to it, too. Coughing's a great shiny. Crack this bad boy open here. Do have our dividers separately here, and of course, we actually have an energy stack. Look at that, the Fairy Energy. You never see that anymore. And the big Eevee VMAX promo card to go with it. So floofy. Some dice, some sleeves that I definitely have a bunch of and will be using a bunch more of. Also have a rulebook. I actually didn't know that ETBs had rulebooks in them at one point. Of course, we're here for the packs. And unlike with other sets, we have 10 packs instead of 9. We've got ourselves the Psychic Energy, Rusted Shield, Eldegoss, Ball Guy, Rowlet, Nickit. We got Buizel, Trapinch, Coughing. We got shiny Ice Cube. Look at the pink little guy. Speaking of Pokemon I never really think about unless they're in front of me, this is like an amazing shiny. So many water Pokemon turned pink, and I get that Ice Cube's an ice type, but in the card game he's water, so it's another one of those, but I'd never hate them. I love that. Ugh, this is such a fun shiny. Look at the little dude. Look at him. Behind that, we do have a Dreadnought, but oh my god, look at our pink little guy. Four to the front, we have the Electric Energy. Oh, there's something back there. Got Ball Guy, Dartrix, Thwackey, Choodle, Morpeko, Grookey, Yanma, Morpeko again. We got a reverse holo Decidueye. I had to go with a reverse holo Dartrix earlier. And then we have the Indini V. The way that they do these like 3D art styles with these V cards are so cool. Like even a Pokemon I have no emotion on, like Indini, just like looks really cool in this art. Got ourselves the Fire Energy, Luxio, Ball Guy, Tropius, Nickit, Gossifleur, Cacnea, Koofant, Buizel. We got a Yveltal. I forget the name of this kind of rarity. There was a point in this generation where like this art around it was like a different kind of rarity. I completely forget what the name of it is, but look at the Yveltal. Definitely not an easy card to play with the 3 different energy types, but this is sick. And then behind it, we just have a standard Volcanion, but there you go. Yveltal looks really good with just like this background coloring. Ugh, That's awesome. All right, let's do our card trick and let's see what we can get here. Got a Dark Energy, got Ball Guy, Rusted Sword, Eldegoss, Eevee, Morpeko, Weasel, Nickit. We got Cacnea. Behind that, we have a shiny Cursula. I don't care that it says Galarian Cursula. That's the only form of Cursula. It annoys me like no other, but dude, this is awesome. One of the few regional variant slash regional evolution branch Pokemon I don't have the shiny for in Go, so this is my first shiny Galarian Corsola in any form. I think turning Corsola into Dead Coral as a regional variant is really smart, and Corsola and just Cursula in general are such a cool concept that is really executed very well. It's also got a very bizarre shiny, and then behind that is a Manaphy. We've got ourselves a Water Energy, Gym Trainer, Cramorant, Rotom, Choodle, Eevee, Horsey, Cacnea, got Shinx, Reverse Hollow Volcanion, and then behind that is a Yanmega. I definitely said Horsey instead of Horsia earlier. Next up, we have a Fighting Energy, Cramorant, Rotom, Rusted Sword, Shinx, Grookey, Trapinch, Yanma. We got ourselves a Coughing, Reverse Hollow Luxray, and we have an Alcremie V full art. Now that's pretty cool. Alcremie in its like 8 million forms. I don't know which form this is, but it looks amazing. What can I say, man? I just love these Shining sets because they just bring out some really cool cards where even if I'm not pulling Shinies, I'm still pulling cards like this that just look incredible. All right, we're definitely doing very well here. Our last Toxtricity pack has a Dark Energy, Dartrix, Thwackey, Gym Trainer, Horsia, Snom, Morpeko, Cacnea, Choodle, Reverse Hollow of Rotom, and behind that is a Zarude. And with that, we are down to our Corviknight packs. All right, we have ourselves a Water Energy, the Rusted Sword, Luxio, Ball Guy, Rowlet, Trapinch. We got ourselves Buizel, Coughing. We have Shinx. Behind that is a Reverse Hollow Choodle, and then we have Professor Juniper's Research. All right, let's see what we got here. We got ourselves the Steel Energy, Rusted Shield, Team Yell Towel, Eldegoss, Cuffant, Eevee. We got ourselves Yanma, Buizel. We got Trapinch. Behind that is that rarity type for Kyogre. I know you can kind of see it, the way the rainbow effects in the lights of like the red of Kyogre looks absolutely amazing in this art style. Behind that is a Luxray Hollow. This set really does have a lot to offer besides just the shiny Pokemon, and I'm really loving a lot of what we're getting, even outside of just the shinies. We've got ourselves the Electric Energy, Cramorant, Rusted Sword, Gym Trainer, Spinarak, Shinx, Coughing, Grookey, Horsia. We got a Reverse Hollow Team Yell Towel, and we are ending this ETB with a Celebi. I'm doing another ETB. Get to see this nice Eevee promo again as well. Only have one pack for Dracoloak here, so I think we're going to open that one last. We'll go most common to least common. Of course, we have more Charizard than anything else. Got ourselves a Fighting Energy, Cramorant, Rusted Sword, Luxio, Morpeko, Spinarak, Snom, Grookey. Got ourselves Eevee, Reverse Hollow of the Trapinch, and a Decidueye Hollow. We got ourselves a Dark Energy, Rotom, Eldegoss, Tropius, Morpeko, Spinarak, Snom, Grookey, Eevee. Whoa! Okay, the shiny Grimmsnarl V full art. Such an amazing shiny, like one of the best Generation 8 shinies by far. And look how awesome it looks in full art. Dude, this is what I'm saying. Like the V shiny full arts are some of the best cards Pokemon has ever done, in my opinion. Like, look how awesome this card looks. It doesn't even matter that we just have a normal Dreadnought behind it. Look at this. Dude, put up shiny Dreadnought. Like, it's just such a cool shiny, dude. Like, this is incredible. I'm so happy I opened a second ETB today. We got ourselves a Fighting Energy, Dartrix, Eldegoss, Luxio, Morpeko, Nickit. We got Eevee, Gossifleur, Choodle, Reverse Hollow Gym Trainer, and a Zarude. Steel Energy, Rotom, Floatzel, Tropius, Yanma, Trapinch, Spinarak. Got ourselves Buizel. Behind that is a Rowlet. Then we have a Reverse Hollow Dartrix, and a Boss's Orders. We're now on to the Corviknight packs today. Moving on to these Corviknight packs, we'll move the code card to the side and then do our pack trick. And we are going to have a Psychic Energy, Cramorant, Rusted Sword, Gym Trainer, Eevee, Gossifleur, Yanma, Snom, Reverse Hollow Dreadnought. Behind the Snom was a Cuffant, and then behind the Reverse Hollow Dreadnought is a Manaphy. Got ourselves the Fire Energy, Rusted Sword, Rotom, Eldegoss, Morpeko, Spinarak, Buizel, Rowlet. We got Trapinch there, Reverse Hollow Eldegoss, and a Yanmega. Water Energy, Thwackey, Rusted Shield. Skipping Dartrix there. Gossifleur, Snom, Trapinch, Nickit, Buizel, the Kyogre rare once again, and behind that is a Holo Galarian Weezing. And we move on to our final Toxtricity packs of the day. 4 to the front there. Psychic Energy, Floatzel, Cramorant, Rusted Sword, Cuffant, Grookey, Buizel, Yanma, Trapinch. Behind that, we have the Kyogre again in back-to-back packs. Behind that Kyogre is a Holo Decidueye. Man, Kyogre loves us today. Shame those can't be shiny. Got ourselves the Fire Energy, Rusted Shield, Dartrix, Eldegoss, Trapinch, Snom, Grookey, Spinarak. We have Shinx. We have a Reverse Hollow Cacnea. And behind that is a Cramorant V. Again, derpy as hell, but I love them. And with that, we move on to our final pack of the video. Let's see if we have some last pack magic today. All we can do is just hope for the best, and you know, either way, we definitely got a bunch of great things today, and you're seeing why I open the packs off camera, because I'm just bad at it. But I'm very content with what we have so far, but let's just see if we can get one more shiny for the day. Electric Energy, Rusted Shield, Eldegoss, the Team Yell Towel, Trapinch, Yanma. Got ourselves Coughing there, Morpeko. We have Horsey. Let's see. We have the Yveltal again. Dude, I don't know if there's more than Yveltal or a Kyogre in this slot of rarity, but if there is, we sure did double up a bunch. Behind the Yveltal, we do have a Celebi. The texture on these cards are really, really nice for the record. And with that, we have reached the end of today's Shining Fates video. Of course, we have a good stack of hits here. We have 2 of this Yveltal and then 3 of this Kyogre. Moving into our Vs, we do have the Morpeko V, the Cinderace V. Then we, of course, have this Indini V. Behind that is the Cramorant V. Gonna transition this right into the Cramorant VMAX. I love these cards so much. Behind that, we do, of course, have the Morpeko VMAX. And then I want to highlight the Full Art Alcremie V. This is such a fun card. And then behind that, we do have our Trainer Full Art for Karalis. And then, of course, the reason we're here, the shiny Pokemon. Got our Boltund promo, our Eldegoss promo, and our Cramorant promo. Somehow the most composed Cramorant art in the set. Behind that, of course, we have our real pulls and my hair that has just decided to fall in. We have ourselves Blipbug, the Ice Cube, Cursula, such a good one. Got ourselves Greedent, still love the way he's jumping. That Stunfisk with that fun little face. Got ourselves a pack art shiny here with Corviknight into another one with the Toxtricity V Full Art. Behind that, of course, had to highlight this Grimmsnarl, probably my favorite shiny pull of the video. Of course, my favorite card of the video. It's not going to actually be a shiny, but it is an Eternatus V. This black and gold is such a nice card. I don't know how many of these there are, but man, I truly love this card. It's one of my favorite pulls, I think. So yeah, that's today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more, please leave a like and hit subscribe. I'm very happy to be opening these. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Andrew Prep. Have a beautiful day, week, month, and year. Take care of yourselves and have a damn good one.
Good night, everybody!
Opening Paldean Fates yesterday and then opening this was night and day in terms of how it made me feel. Unbelievable.